I knew you would come.
Yeah, well, don't get any ideas about me being your sidekick. But I'm on the trail of the Carnage Killer, and tracking's a little out of my wheelhouse.
Ah, yes, the killer. I thought he might be you. But I have watched you, and I see that you are no madman.
You spied on me?
Only briefly. There is much a hunter can learn from observation. I see the way you carry yourself like a lost child, that you lack someone to guide you, to help you become a man. I have no son of my own. I do not want my legacy to die with me. I can make you the ultimate hunter. Let us work together to find this Carnage Killer and suppress the crime wave. Let us do together what we could not do alone.
I'm still gonna operate on my own.
Of course, as will I. But we will be there for each other when it is needed.
I sent you an address. There is a back alley from which the Russians move stolen Oscorp equipment to a safe house. Use the little fish to catch the big ones.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
It is tempting to catch the easiest prey, but in our case, the most obvious criminals are the most inconsequential. Wait. Follow them. See where they go.
I get that, but I'm not gonna let anyone get hurt. If I see these guys threatening someone's life, they're going down.
Illegal money is usually paid in cash. If you follow low-level criminals as they drop off their earnings, they will lead you to the next rung of the ladder. You are doing well. Now listen. Higher-level criminals prefer to keep a low profile. But just as animals must visit a watering hole, they must collect their money and pay those above them.
I'll give them this. The way these guys hustle all over the city, they're getting one heck of a cardio workout.
Often the higher-level criminals will lead you to legitimate businesses that serve as a front to launder the illegal income. It is here you will find their boss. Pretended respectability.
I have to admit, Craven, all this is leading me to the big fish I never used to find before. Thanks.
Like a pride of lions, with the leader's fear an outside predator, they will call their soldiers together for protection.
And every crook in New York is afraid of the Carnage Killer. When I find where they're holed up, it'll be like one-stop shopping.
You are learning. But stealth is crucial. Even you cannot fight all of them at once. The truck will be here soon! Get the package ready!
Gotta get a photo of that crate of Oscorp tech, so I can trace it.
This crate is heavier than your mother! If you drop that, I'm not taking the blame for you! Quick, get the crate loaded before someone sees us!
Now that's a keeper.
That Oscorp tech will go to their superiors. Do not lose sight of it.
I'll stick to it like, well, me. I hope the bad guys appreciate all the effort I go through looking for them. Can't lose that truck. It's my ticket to the Russian secret clubhouse. Craven's tips are paying off. I get the feeling there are a lot of bad guys in there. I better keep a low profile. I'm guessing this isn't a restaurant guide. The Carnage Killer. These must be all the places where he killed these guys' friends. A lot more than the police know about. I know what Craven would say. A clearer picture of the Predator's hunting grounds. So this is where all the cool gangsters hang out.
This is already rich, but he's holding a tram rail. Guard, you have other rich men for money to fight crime.
He wants to fight us, eh?
Have you seen him? He has the stomach for anything. I have seen more of these task force fools, flying around like pigeons. One of them arrested Arcady.
They are well paid, well protected, very hard to get to.
Then maybe we get to the men who pay them.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spiderman!" I love that one.
I have him! We've got him!
Dangerously close to blowing my cover. For error here. Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed.
I don't know what happened. I thought I was dead, electrocuted. Everything went black. I was so scared. Always been afraid of the dark. But I don't feel scared anymore. I don't feel weak. I feel full of power, alive with energy. I don't have to be scared of the dark now. I can make my own light. But I need more. More energy, more power. I know where to go. where the lights never go out.
Man, I could do with equipment like this. Harry won't mind if I borrow this for a little while.
You'll be dead before you see me move.
Better go see what that was. Put forth this week in effort? I kinda feel like you don't respect me. Man, I was in the zone. Hey, unconscious bad guy, was I in the zone or what? Be that fast. Okay, lady, how much coffee did you drink? Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit. I'm gonna guess this was not a meeting of the Wilson Fisk fan club. Craven, I'm sending you pictures. The first one looks like a map of places the Carnage Killer struck.
Yes. Good. Good. The more we can learn of his habits, the better.
Next up is a flyer for an anti-crime fundraiser hosted by Wilson Fisk. I think they're gonna try and kill him there. Even if Fisk is crooked, I can't let them do that. Especially with all those innocent people around.
The fundraiser is tonight. They will have put their plan into action already. You must go to the location and stop them.
Just one problem. I don't have an invitation, and I'm guessing you don't either.
Then we must improvise. I am too well known to bypass security. But under your mask, Spider-Man, nobody knows who you are.
Here's a hint. I'm not rich enough to go to this.
Then you will find a way. I believe in you.
Wouldn't mind chatting with Fisk, see what he knows about all this. But I kinda have a feeling he's not the most approachable guy in the world. And none of it matters if I can't get inside. Wait, I think I've got it. With that fundraiser's level of security, I can't use my press pass to bluff my way in. unless I'm really supposed to be there. But a photographer needs a reporter, and I bet I know one who's already planning to go. Can't be late to the fundraiser, or Fisk will eat all the hors d'oeuvres himself. Who can resist that?
Now there's a real hero!
Better get to the fundraiser while I still have time.
Spider Bro! Rock on, dude!
Oh, Whitney! Thanks again for using me on this.
Hey, I get it. College is expensive. You want to make easy money taking boring pictures of wrinkly rich people? Go nuts! But you should probably stay away from me.
Let me guess, you've got some pointed questions about the task force?
Among other things. I give it 10 minutes before I get kicked out.
Hey, Harry!
Pete! Oh man, I know we haven't seen each other much since we were kids, but this doesn't seem like your kind of scene.
Society pages. I'm a part-time photographer for the Bugle. Smile. Great, got it. Thanks. Fisk is putting a pretty big target on his back. Why do you think he does it?
He grew up in Hell's Kitchen. Lots of crime, gangs. I think this is his way of taking control. Standing up to the guys who bullied him when he was a kid. But knowing Fisk, he's also got a plan in place to profit from it.
Whitney Chang says the cops on the task force are crooked too.
I just supply the tech. Fisk handpicked the men. But the police chief cleared them all.
The chief's desperate to stop the crime wave. He's not gonna argue with the guy who's helping him do that.
Well, one thing's for sure. The task force is getting results. And no one likes to mess with success.
Hey, I gotta ask. Why Fisk? I hear some pretty shady rumors about him.
He's the only one rich enough who's willing to work with me. I've got a lot on my plate. I can't waste time worrying about people attacking Oscorp. And our public image could use a boost. I'll tell you this, though. The rumors are true. Fisk is definitely into some illegal stuff. But good luck proving it.
Drinks, gentlemen? Take.
Whoops. Sorry.
You know, don't worry about it. I gotta go anyways. I've got, important things to do.
Me too. Something fishy about that guy. Better follow him. To get into my work clothes.
Tailing the spider was a mistake.
That's just gonna make my job harder. Seeing him save all those people. Snap out of it, Felicia. You know what this is. You see a guy as exciting and dangerous as your cat burglar father, but with a good heart. The kind of guy who won't run out on you like Daddy did. The perfect mix of bad boy and nice guy. And it's your job to kill him. I don't think they write advice columns for that.
No doorbell. Guess I better get creative.
Please, what do you want?
From you, nothing. We just need your waiter uniform so we can serve Fisk a special recipe.
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
You are old-fashioned.
Thank you. I was so scared.
Smashing. Thank you indeed.
I'll take that. Open sesame. Okay, that didn't work. On to plan B. Just what I want. Oh yeah!
You won't get me so easily, Spider!
That'll come right out with some cold water. They say bad guys don't think themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know. Spidey dance party! Well, more of a seismic blast, really. Let's not fight. Never mind. Let's fight. One gets left out when I use the seismic blast. Favorites, neither does the seismic blast.
Thanks, Spider-Man. Let's see.
Booyah!
No fancy tricks, time to fight like men.
Did your mom tell you could be anything you want? She was wrong. Well, I saved Fisk from the Russians. Now to find out if I have to save anyone else from him. Time to mingle. See what these big shots have to say about what's going on.
The police must really be desperate if they're working.
The problem is the days of all this money. And the police have to deal with budget cuts. That's why this fundraiser is so important. We need the task force to make it a fair fight.
Of course, Fisk is corrupt. But he's a businessman first and foremost. And at the end of the day, he does more good for this city than bad.
I'm not thrilled with the idea of donating the money.
It's not their role. No police force is equipped for the problem.
So, this is gonna sound like a bad pickup line, but you seem really familiar. Have we met?
Judging from your bargain basement suit, I doubt we move in the same circles.
Oh, I get it. One with a silver spoon in your mouth, huh?
Hardly. For me, silver's an acquired taste.
I'm here for the Daily Bugle, so, you know anything interesting about Fisk?
I know he hangs out with rich older men, and you're scaring him off, so I'll have to say goodbye. Look me up when you move out of your mom's basement.
I don't live with my mom. I live with my aunt. Well, nice meeting you. My name's Peter. As if you care.
I'm Felicia.
But what? Well, he knows how to make an entrance by blotting out the sun. Time to talk to the big man himself.
All I know is Spiderman saved my brother's life. He didn't ask for money or anything. He's okay in my opinion.
Yeah? What's his training? When we hurt someone once.
Hey! Back off!
Should I tell Whitney Chang he has no comment on the Russian mobsters tied up downstairs?
It's all right. I like this young man's boldness. He mustn't reveal that to anyone. It would play into the criminals' hands. They want to make people afraid to support my anti-crime efforts.
But if no one knows what they did, they'll get away with it. And try again.
Oh, I assure you, they will not get away with it.
Meaning what, exactly?
Well, the task force will get them, of course. We've been gathering intelligence on this organization for some time.
But no one's been able to stop them yet. Not the police, not Spiderman.
Don't say that name to me! Spider-Man. He fancies himself a hero. But he's let crime run rampant. The police are bound by the laws of probable cause. Spider-Man is not. If he hasn't stopped this scum by now, he's either incompetent or He simply doesn't care.
How about this Carnage Killer? Is the task force chasing him?
We are interested in catching anyone who commits a crime. But it's a lot harder to find one man than an entire gang of them.
And I bet the fact he's killing guys you don't like doesn't exactly bother you.
I do not condone murder, of course. But am I shedding tears for his victims? No, I am not.
Gathering intelligence, huh? Find out anything interesting?
The Russians are clever. They operate in cells, each knowing very little about the others. When one group is taken down, it rarely leads to further arrests.
But someone's got to be calling the shots.
Well, they do have a central base of operations, but very few know where it is. Finding it will be another matter entirely.
What's your beef with Spider-Man? Seems like you're after the same thing.
If Spider-Man is going to operate outside the law, one would think he can accomplish things more expediently. But he contents himself with apprehending purse snatchers. He's a dilettante, a thrill seeker, worse than useless. Still, he does seem popular with children. In fact, I recently secured his likeness rights.
You what?
It's this very war that will be the end of the gangs. The more they escalate, the harder it becomes for them to hide.
Wait, are you saying the Russians are still smuggling guns into the city?
Don't put words in my mouth, young man. I'm just a backer. I leave the crime fighting to trained professionals. Now, excuse me. I have funds to raise.
Yeah, I've got, important things to do, too. That map I found showed a lot of Russian mob activity around a trucking company. Seems like the perfect cover for bringing weapons into the city. I could stop that truck right now, but I'd rather see where it's headed.